Parlez-vous français? Well, if you do, the next item might be of interest to you, more so if you love French theatre. Stella Maris Secondary School has won the 29th National French Drama School competition for the second year running. This is the second time for the school to win the competition, which drew 15 schools across the country and seeks to promote the French language. Well, joining me is Luc Deschamps, one of the organizers of the competition. Bon après-midi, monsieur.
Bon après-midi.
Yeah, tell us more about this competition and what it is doing in as far as promoting the French language.
As you said, it's the 29th edition of this competition, so it has been going on for many years in Malawi. And it's a national competition for all secondary school interested who are teaching French in the country. And it's fascinating because you have schools from all over the regions of Malawi who compete in this. Young people who put together a play with a teacher, entirely in French, and not only do they perform in French, they also prepare the costumes and decors, and they create beautiful plays. And last Saturday, it happened at Jacaranda School for Orphans on our stage there, and it was just gorgeous plays. And these plays describe also the life of Malawi. So it's scenes happening in the villages, scenes happening in cities, and you have various themes which are tackled by the children. They talk about corruption, they talk about violence in the house, they talk also about love and friendship and hope for the country. So it's a beautiful picture of Malawi. And for us at the French Embassy and Jacaranda Foundation, it's a way to not only encourage the children to speak French, but to promote diversity. You know, French is an international language. And it's a very great tool for young people in Malawi to be able to speak French.
I was about to ask, why should I learn French in the first place?
You should learn French, and you should also learn other languages. And the great thing in Malawi, everybody is already bilingual or multilingual. It's incredible to see children speaking Chichewa, English, Tumbuka, Yahoo, so many languages already. So the gift is here. The oral gift of languages is here in Malawi. Now, French is a very large international language. We here in Malawi, very close to us is Congo, very close to us is Madagascar, Central Africa, West Africa. 27 countries in Africa are French speaking. If you go to West Africa, you will need French actually. Many people here don't speak English. Right here in Malawi, you have several French companies who are here, and Total Malawi, for instance, is one of them, and they sponsored our competition, French drama competition. And more French companies are coming in, and they are looking for young professionals from Malawi who are French-speaking, to hire them to work in Malawi, but also to work in their offices in West Africa, in Europe, in Asia, in America, in Canada. And if you look at South Africa, which is very attractive for young Malawian professionals, there are many companies looking for French-speaking professionals. And you know, French is also the language of the arts, of music, of dance, of theater. So it's just a beautiful key, you know, to other worlds out there, which are, once you speak a language, once you can say a few words, like you greeted me in French, right away I will open up. If I say a few words in Chichewa, you know, people here appreciate. So it's a way of communicating with people, of sharing what we love to do as well.
Very briefly, because we're running out of time, what is it that you're doing to ensure that Malawians now learn to speak French, and not just French, but good French, other than using drama as kind of a vehicle?
Well, we have several programs in place. Apart from the French drama competition, we do dictations, French dictations in schools across the country. We also set up French corners, we call them, French books that we put into the secondary schools' libraries. We are also about to publish the first Chichewa French Chichewa dictionary, which will be very useful for the schools, but to everyone in Malawi. Lastly, I will say that we've opened Maison de la France and Jacaranda Cultural Center at Top Mandala here in Blantyre, where we offer French classes to everyone interested. So children are taking classes, adults as well, and we also offer the chance to take international French exams sessions there.
Well, Monsieur Deschamps, thanks so much for joining us in News Outlook. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Well, that's Monsieur Luc Deschamps, one of the organizers of the French competition by secondary schools. Moi, je parlais un peu français,